This week, Dame Dash loses his mind and his grill, and Durk stirs up some trouble saying hip hop ain't what it used to be. Let's talk about it.
I told my girl don't try to change me. Been through so much, I'm not the same me. What you expect when I been going hard? We can't keep going back and forth. Just need you to hold me down. Is that too much to ask you for? Bankroll in my pocket, make them hold dance. Just stay focused, don't get caught up in what them hoes saying. Home better identify his body about a toe tag. And I put
Welcome back to the STEM Society. My name is Cole Jackson. Episode 56 is live. How you guys doing? I hope you guys had a great week. Before I get the show started, I have to say, rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan, man. That one hurt, bro. This death is sad, bro. No matter what you gotta say, man, Rich Homie Quan left his mark in music. He was gearing up to actually drop another album, and I mean, you got to think he had one hell of a run starting in 2013, and I think that went all the way through 2015, maybe 2016, maybe longer than that. The type of music that him and Thug put out, Rich Gang, I talk about that on the 5 essential mixtapes that need to be on streaming. That was one of the mixtapes because I remember how huge it was that Thugger and Rich Homie Quan was putting out music like that, and them being some of the hottest artists out at that moment and most anticipated. So it just hurts, man, to see somebody die at 33. I don't have the full. I know what people are saying, what the cause of death is, but until I see something official, I'm not going to sit up here and say that at all because I just don't want to put that on anybody. Everybody has their demons. Everybody has things that they're going through. I hate the fact that we lost him so early. Like, it just don't feel like it should have happened to him. But what can you do? We can't undo God's work. So my prayers go out to his family and his friends. Check on your peoples, man. Check on your peoples and love on your people, bro. We don't know when they're gonna leave, and we don't know when when the guy calls them home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get into that, but this one just hurt, bro. It hurts. It hurts a lot. And one last thing, and then I'll go into the show. People who are posting this personal stuff, this private stuff, these personal moments that he shared with you, stop making this moment about you. I'm not telling people how to grieve, but don't make this moment about you, man. It ain't about you. It's about him, his family. It's the people that he left behind that has to worry about that. A lot of y'all sitting up here being very selfish and showing the private relationships that you had with him, but I don't think any one of y'all had to go in that room and find it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have to bear that. And there's people who he was with that he loved that had to go through that. So I just don't want to see people being super selfish or clout chasing because they want to grieve in a way, bro. Like, you ain't got to do that with social media. That's all I'm saying. Man, rest in power, Rich Homie Quan.
New releases.
Okay, I have 2 albums that I have 1 single that I want to talk to you about. So let's go with the single first. A$AP Rocky featuring J. Cole, Ruby Rosary. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way now. A$AP Rocky, I don't know why you're rapping still. Let it go and just model. You sound bored. I don't like the chemistry that you and J. Cole have on the song. It just sounds bad. I didn't really catch the Drake diss the first time. I don't necessarily really think that was a diss. I think that was more of just a casual rhyme or whatever the case may be. I don't know, man. I don't like this song. I'm not really anticipating the new A$AP Rocky album. I was a year ago. Like, he keeps pushing it back. I don't care. I don't care. It feels like he's putting out an album because, 1, he's probably bored, and 2, he probably has celebrity friends that wants to or music industry friends he wants to put on an album, and they just do stuff together. I'm bored of A$AP Rocky. I'm tired of having to deal with him and music. The time is come and gone. He's a brand person now. He loves modeling. That's his thing. So that's what he should stay with. I don't want to hear any more ASAP Rocky disses. Just let it go, bro. Just make your art, because that's what it is. Because you clearly have to be from New York or Paris to be able to understand what he's trying to talk about in his raps. But I don't want to hear it anymore. What I do want to hear is more J. Cole. Now, if you heard the J. Cole feature on here, that boy still got it. The boy still got it. The boy still got them raps in him. I thought the feature was amazing. I thought he did everything he was supposed to do. He knew the assignment. It's not hard to make ASAP Rocky look bad on his album, so on his song. So he did a great job with that. I, I I'm ready to hear the fall off. This is like, I still want to hear the fall off. I still want to hear the fall off. We might not get it until next year, but it's time for us to fall off. I'm ready. It's just time. And let me say one more thing. Alchemist be saving y'all. Alchemist be saving y'all. That Alchemist beat is something serious. And I wish it could have went to somebody else who actually cared about rapping and instead of ASAP Rocky. So shout out to Alchemist. Still having one of the best years. Still probably he been on a run since probably I think Alchemist has been on a run since like 2022, maybe even 2021, with just putting out great stuff. So be thankful you got Alchemist on your side with this beat. But as far as the song, I'm past. I don't want to hear it ever again. I'm done. All right, so Ransom, Conway the Machine, and V Done drops Chaos is My Ladder, 10 tracks, 27 minutes. It is my rapidy rap album that I've been wanting. Love this. I love this project. It's great. I know Ransom was on Twitter talking about it was something big coming, and it ended up being him and Conway doing this album together with V-Don. I don't want to leave him out, but good God. Bars and Tundras. There's a song on here. Let me find it. Nefarious. Ransom goes into this conversation with the devil, if I'm not mistaken, about why he has this gift of rapping and what is he using it for. And it's just an amazing, amazing song. I love when people do those types of songs where they have conversations with an entity and the back and forth works. You have to be a rapper's rapper to be able to pull something like that off. Ransom did that. He is killing it. Conway, I love and hate Conway. There are days when Conway the Machine. There are days when Conway the Machine can hang with people like that, and there are times when he gets on the song and it don't fit. He's trying the best he can. Vdom and the beats that he fits the mood. That he's got the dark, gritty, very hip hop production on here. I love it. The project is short. You can get through it. If you're a hip hop head, like if you like the gritty underground stuff, doesn't really remind me of Griselda, like a Griselda album. I haven't heard a true Griselda album in a long time. I really wish that would come back. But if you like bartastic bars, if you like rapping on top of rapping, most definitely go out and pick up Chaos is My Ladder. 10 tracks, 27 minutes, very smooth. You probably get some skips around about the 6 or 7 track mark, but all in all, solid album. Go out and listen to it. All right, I've debated on doing this, and I said fuck it because I'm not a fan of this artist, but I was like, why not do it anyway? LL Cool J drops Force, 14 tracks, 43 minutes. LL Cool J put out a fucking solid ass album for 2024. I really had low expectations because I'm not an LL Cool J fan. I just don't think I don't have the high regard that everybody else does about LL, and that's just a personal thing. I just never really been a fan of his music like that. So I went into this with some expectations. I was gonna be a little bit biased and be like, I'm pretty sure this is trash. It's not. He put out a really good album. A lot of that has to do with Q-Tip. Q-Tip produced the whole album, and I gotta tell you, Q-Tip is a national treasure. The production, the sound, it sounds so crisp. It fits LL's style. It's like they actually sat down and worked together on this album to make it work. And that's what I like about it. Is it going to be Grammy winning, all of that? Nah, nah. Is it gonna hang with some of the younger kids, whatever? Not really. But you can tell that LL took time out to craft a very solid and well put together album, very cohesive. I love the way the songs are stacked up. They fade into each other. The opening makes complete and total sense for LL. He took, what is it? The opening was called The Spirit of Cyrus. Yeah, Spirit of Cyrus, where he took a scene from one of my favorite movies, The Warriors, and it's like he's talking to the crowd, and the beat's so well done. LL got his shit off on here too. 30 Decembers is probably my favorite song on here because he's talking about how life has changed, things have changed since he started the rap game, and I thought that was a very relevant and good song. A lot of times people get upset, or they're talking about, we don't need these old niggas rapping no more. I beg to differ. I think these types of albums, him and Nas, both put together some very solid projects. I think they're showing the younger generation how to craft albums, how to make them work, how to sequence songs, things blending into each other. Like, that kind of shit matters when you want quality music. I'm not a big LL Cool J fan. I've said that several times. I actually wanted to dog this album out. I can't. The production is there. LL is rapping at a very high level still. And it's a solid album. Like, I enjoyed listening to it. And also, the features didn't feel forced. Fat Joe, Rick Ross, Snoop's on here, Nas. Who else? There's one more. He has Sweetie on here that actually makes sense. The song with him and Eminem, solid, made sense. It worked. Everything from the beat, from the production to the rhyming to the features worked. And I really wanted to dog this album out, but I couldn't. It's too solid. It's too good. One of the more refreshing albums I heard this year because it don't sound like anything else. And the type of vibes that he's going for on the production side of things, it's like Q-Tip just figured out how to mellow things out, and still it sounds modern, but not. It sounds modern, but it doesn't sound futuristic, if that makes sense. Like I can tell the type of vibes that Q-Tip was going for. It's just a really good album. Give it a try, even if you don't want to hear these old niggas rapping, like y'all like to say. I think LL took his time on this. I think he really crafted a very solid album for 2024. I wouldn't mind hearing a follow-up behind this because I think he did such a great job. So go out and listen to LL Cool J, Force. You'll enjoy it.
Music news.
So this week, one of our hip-hop legends, Dame Dash, goes berserk. Goes crazy. Just saying. And I love Dame, so don't take this personal, but 50 Cent had an interview with Gillian Wallow this past week, which amazing. If you haven't seen it, go see it now. And he mentioned that Dame was broke.
The only person that pointed out that $1 million was no money was Dame Dash, and he has no money now.
Of course, Dame, being the person that he is, didn't necessarily take too kindly to that, and he invited 50 to a CEO off.
I also challenge you to drop an original movie. Do it today. You should have it on deck. You're a CEO. You should be prepared for this, but I guarantee you you're not. So today, I'm dropping America New. You type in America, you type in NU, you check out my network, go check out, what's the name of his network again?
50 Cent Action.
Oh, hell no. You can check out 50 Cent Action. I'm promoting it. Go to 50 Cent Action, however you could go there. And go to America New, type in America, type in NU on any app store, download it, and tell me whose app is better. But I need you to show up for this battle, 50. You know what I'm saying? And also, I'm going to drop a new movie, The Prince of Detroit, an America New original, and produced by us, and we put it in theaters, and now I'm putting it on my own streaming service, you know, because I ain't got no money.
So of course, on Dame's side, things escalated quickly. As you can see in the clip, he asked him to put his new network out there, and I'll put mine, and we'll see who does best. It was just a big dick swinging contest. Pause if I have to, and then we get the follow up where Dame is on live explaining what happened again, and we get a nice little viral moment where Dame's grill falls out.
See if I'm the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hold on. Oh God.
Here's the thing. Here's my problem with all of this. Dame is completely killing the legacy that he had with a lot of us. I thought Dame was such an integral part of shaking the foundation of what the music industry is. He took chances. He went against the machine when it comes to the industry. He challenged a lot of people. Now he lost a lot of relationships in that whole situation, but at the end of the day, he wasn't scared of shit, and that's what I respected about Dame. I think a lot of people have a lot of fond memories about Dame Dash. And for you youngsters out there who don't know about Dame, look him up. He's bigger than what you think he is, or he was bigger than what you think he is now. Dame Dash had a really solid, firm, cemented place in hip hop history. We don't get Rockefeller Records without him. I'm being serious. But to see some of the antics or some of the things that he's doing right now, and I know he has a debt that everybody keeps talking about. I know that there's the whole thing with the part of Reasonable Doubt or Rockefeller Records that he's got to sell to pay off his debts and stuff like that. But I've never seen Dame be a clout chaser, or I've never seen Dame be the type of person that is looking for attention. I think he's always gone forward and tried to give people game and show them how to fucking do it in this business. It hurts because it's looking real bad right now. That's all I'm gonna say. I love Damon Dash. I think he's one of the pioneers in modern hip hop today, as far as like contracts, into being independent, making your own label, doing it on your own. He is a poster child for that. But this stuff that he's got going on, man, is just ruining the legacy of what he has done in hip hop and kind of tainting the Rockefeller name a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, people say Rockefeller, I know they instantly think about Jay, but you can't think about Jay without thinking about Dame and that whole situation. I just think we've gotten to a point now where a lot of our legends do these things that I guess are trying to get more attention because they're trying to sell something. Again, Dame is consistently the entrepreneur. He's always coming up with new ideas, and he's always trying to keep funding things that he loves. And I have to respect that because I like to do things like that too. I want to fund the things that I love, and I want to move forward in my entrepreneur career. But you got to slow down. Dame, you have to chill out. Dame, you got to calm it down a bit because you're looking real crazy out here. You're looking real crazy out here. And of course, he kind of went and made fun of it and showed people that he had grills and all of this other stuff. And he kind of owned up to it. I get it, but I don't like to see our legends look like this. You helped build a foundation in hip hop that a lot of people can't say that they did. And with the stuff that you're doing now, man, it's to the point now where it's kind of embarrassing. And I'm not saying you're doing clown shit. I'm just saying it's embarrassing, bro. Like, you're Damon Dash. You're Damon Dash. I just would like our legends, people who have been in hip hop for a while, to just kind of fall back when it comes to these antics. 50 is 50, bro. 50, everybody, Designer did a diss song about him, which I'm just like, why are you even doing that? People, I don't know what it is about 50 and what he sparks in people, but back, get away. 50 is probably one of the most untouchable people out there. And when you guys do these types of antics or try to talk shit about him, it only blows up in your face. Let 50 do what 50 do. If you have something that you're trying to do in your endeavors, in your entrepreneurial endeavors, do that shit and leave the clown shit alone. Put y'all's phones down. Get off alive. Stop doing this stuff. It's making you guys look crazy. Dame, you look crazy. Again, I love Damon Dash. I think he's awesome. Pause if I need to. But you look crazy out here, bro. And you're one of the people who actually are a cornerstone in modern hip hop right now. Let that shit go. Chill the fuck out. Stop doing these things and build your empire back. So this week, Lil Durk actually put out a tweet that says, let me make sure I quote him correctly when I say this. Hip hop ain't what it used to be. That is from Lil Durk. Now, the comments went crazy. The comments went wild on Durk after he said this. A lot of people blaming Chicago and the type of drill rap that came out from there being the reason why hip hop ain't what it used to be. But if I want to be real with y'all, it's your fault. You. Hip hop fans are fickle and lazy, and it ain't what it used to be because we're not the same listeners. We don't do the same thing. We don't move as a unit. A lot of times we're too critical about music, or we just hate the fact that somebody did something that's not traditional hip hop or not of the culture. We have several genres in hip hop, and it's for a good reason because everybody who gets into hip hop does things differently. We're to the point now where things have evolved. Hip hop is 50 years old. I think 51 now. That's not very old. We're one of the youngest genres in music. And when you think about it, like we're just still finding our footing of who we are and what we like. People went crazy on Dirk after this. I read some of the comments and it's just ridiculous. A lot of you people who are criticizing him for his take about hip hop and what it used to be are the same people who listen to a J. Cole album and say it's a classic within an hour. We ain't the same. We don't take in music like we used to. We don't care about albums. We don't care about listening to full projects and actually sitting with them and kind of getting a better understanding about what the artist is trying to tell us. I don't even think we give a fuck about lyrics like we used to. I'm just not real big on people going in on Dirk. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'm looking at this as a rollout because around about the same time he did this tweet, he actually dropped or leaked or gave a song to Aiden Ross to play on his stream, drumming up, I guess, excitement or getting engagement. Typically, when those types of tweets come out, it's typically engagement for something new. I think Yachty did the same thing. Yachty said something about hip hop not being the same, and I think he was putting out an album around about the same time too. So I think these artists are smart enough to do these types of tweets to kind of know how to get a charge or a rise out of people. Pause if I need to, but hip hop is not the same because it's constantly evolving, and it's evolving very quickly because again, we're a young genre. We attach to evolution a lot faster than a lot of these other genres of music. Makes sense. Uh I think a lot of times fans are just too eager to call for blood, and they bring out the pitchforks and mad because this drill rapper is telling us that hip hop ain't what it used to be. He's hip hop right now. Still one of the top selling genres in hip hop. Drill music is still selling heavy. Ask Cash Cobain. So I just feel like a lot of times we get on our fucking high horse, or we stand on our square because we're mad that this little young drill nigga is sitting up here telling us what hip hop is. Let's be honest. We don't even know what hip hop is anymore. It's changed and evolved so much that it's not recognizable to every generation. Again, youngest genre in music. Instead of going crazy over the people, artists saying this type of stuff, look in the mirror and kind of give a self-evaluation and think about what you're doing as far as like moving hip hop forward, or even if you're giving the new music a chance. I don't even think half of y'all even know any of the new artists or even try to get to know or find your own niche. We're too lazy. A lot of y'all are way too lazy to even try to find new music. You just want to go with the flow of everything else, criticize it, be pissed off about it, and go about your way. And go back and listen to Let me go back and listen to that DMX, or let me go listen to that early Thugger, or that early Lil Wayne. Music evolves. We evolve as people. Things don't stay the same forever, and that's a good thing. the more we change, the more we get more different kinds of little pockets in hip hop, the better hip hop will be, and the more it'll grow. But we as fans have got to stop being so upset about every little thing. He made a statement that probably some old head rapper said 4 years ago, and y'all got mad about that too. Stop being lazy fans. Find what you like in hip hop and try to be open-minded to what's coming through in hip hop. It's a lot of great music out there from newer artists. Y'all are just too upset or too mad because these kids today don't know nothing about me. Get off your fucking high horse and listen to something new and find what you like. That's all. You don't have to listen to mainstream. Find what you like. Stop being lazy and find some music that you enjoy. Well, that's all the time I got. I got nothing else. You guys, short, sweet, to the point. Thank you guys for supporting the show. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. If you have not subscribed to BYNK Media channel, please subscribe right now. Click the subscribe button and be a part of something that's growing every day. Join the society. Join something special. Also, be a part of the Patreon. The Patreon has the Hip Hop Survival Guide that comes out every Thursday. We're going to be on hiatus for another 2 weeks because I'm getting everything ready for the next chapter. The first chapter was Class of 96. The next chapter I will be announcing within a week. So get ready. It's going to be a great chapter. I just got to get all of my info and research together so I can do this next wonderful chapter of Hip Hop Survival Guide. But any bonus content that I put out on Patreon first before I put it on YouTube. It's just $1 to join. You got $1, bro. You got $1. But I will catch you guys next episode. Take care of yourself. Peace out.
Thank you for joining the STEM Society.